You sure this is the bighorn? You went all excited puppy the last 3 times.
This is it. We're waiting on a visual.
Go left.
Left? Can we be a little more specific? How about throwing in degrees and meters just for kicks?
Okay, 50 meters ahead, 22 degrees to port, mon capitaine. Hold on, I think I see something.
I don't see anything.
Yeah, right there.
Matches the bighorn's hull geometry.
We're fighting interference. I'm not sure from where.
It's not the equipment. Boost the sonar.
What in the hell are we looking at?
Bighorn.
I know. But what's all that?
Zoom in.
Oh, we are so screwed.
Susan Medrano, 39, litigation attorney, single, lived in Silver Spring. Imploded on the corner of 19th and H in broad daylight. Libby Drennan, 36, mixed media artist, works out of her home in Georgetown. About 2 hours ago, she removed her husband's head with her bare hands.
A walking billboard for bachelorhood.
Then we have Christine Polchek, 32, wow. Former print ad model from California, lives in Potomac with her billionaire husband. This morning, she punched through a bulletproof window at a bank in Adams Morgan, attacked a teller, and sent a security guard to intensive care. We need to find the common denominator among these 3 seemingly unrelated women.
Our initial digging indicates that these 3 women haven't crossed paths recently, if ever.
Dr. Fenway, I need you to examine Libby and her dead husband.
For the record, Susan Medrano, the one who exploded on the street, tested positive for alien mutation.
Well, I could have told you that just by looking at her. Christine Polchek and her husband are loaded. $9,000 wire transfers every other day for the past 2 weeks.
Where to?
To Cayman Brack Bank and Trust. Oh, private bank on the Cayman Islands.
Can you hack into the receiving account?
Damn, they're using Impervious.
What's that?
It's a state-of-the-art security software. It's gonna take me a while to crack in.
Oh, that's just become your #1 priority. She could be funding some kind of alien plot with those transfers.
Man, what I would do with that kind of scratch.
I know exactly what you do. Online gambling. You've racked up a pretty heavy debt on Threshold's dime.
Please, I'm not violating any of your holy protocols. I gamble at different websites using different screen names.
Rationalization is an addict's best friend.
Thanks, Montel. Consider it my therapy bill.
We need some information on your patient, Libby Drennan.
I just saw her last week. Is she okay?
Our tests show her virus originated from the sperm used to inseminate her.
Well, that's not possible. Our donation program follows strict federal guidelines. We've never had a problem with a donor's sperm.
Until now.
You have our full cooperation.
Here it is. Drennan, Libby. Use donor number 356H4. Pull every sperm vial corresponding to this ID. Don't pout.
The prelim blood test showed that both doctors tested negative for infection.
And the patient?
Well, a little freaked out, but also negative. This was going to be her first insemination.
I'm sorry this is taking so long. We use a double-coded system to ensure donor anonymity, and I have to backtrack through 2 databases. Here we go. ID number 356H4 belongs to...
Who?
Thomas Gregory Sanford.
One of our missing crewmen.
How did Sanford become a donor here?
He was recruited 5 years ago when he was a student at Georgetown. He had a pristine medical history, high motile sperm count, above average IQ, and an outstanding physical profile. He was a very popular donor.
I prefer to make my donations in person.
When did he rejoin the program?
About a month ago. All his genetic disorder tests came back negative, so I put him back into rotation. There were takers right away. Excuse me.
So, Sanford donates his sperm, waits for takers.
Yeah, makes sense. I mean, we know the infectees used their human expertise to further the alien agenda.
But how does he know which women used his sample?
He could have tapped into their phone lines, hacked into their computer system,
Okay, so once he knows who they are, he contacts them.
welcomes them into the fold, starts taking donations.
He's targeting women with the means to afford fertility treatments.
You gotta admit, that's pretty smart.
Ramsey, you want a coffee?
Leave me alone.
What's your problem?
Baylock. He had the nerve to slap my hand about my online gambling. Like, I don't give a pint of blood to this place every week.
Maybe he does have a point.
Does lapping up everything your bosses hand you make it easier?
I don't know. Does being a pain in the ass make it any easier?
Yes.
Look, this program you wrote to hack into the Cayman Islands account, it could still take months to crack through the security system.
I found a back door.
Where?
I opened up an account there. And once I was in the system, I executed a Trojan horse program.
Not bad.
Hold on. And we're in.
Candy from a baby.
The name on the receiving account is Alan Weeks. But that's not your real name.
Oh, AKA Crewman Sanford, I bet.
Ah, they use thumbprints for identification purposes.
Compare it with the missing crewman. Yep, a match. Sanford it is.
And Kavanaugh went to the address that Sanford gave at the clinic, and it was already cleaned out.
Look, he's emptied out the Cayman account. Over $500,000.
What is Sanford doing with that money?
Probably not online gambling.
Are we back to that?
Well,
What do you got?
Sanford had every withdrawal from his Cayman Islands bank account sent to a Mailboxes and More store.
we hacked into their files.
I hacked into them.
Whatever. Anyway, we saw that an hour after every withdrawal, Sanford sent an overnight pouch to Mexico. The pouch always weighed the same, 1 pound, 3 ounces.
And that tells us what?
This is $9,000 in $20 bills. It weighs exactly 1 pound, 3 ounces.
You are a genius, Lucas.
Kiss ass.
Let me guess. They're being shipped to Tulum, Mexico.
Let's see. How'd you know that?
That's where we track Christine.
I wonder why he sends cash.
Attracts less attention. That's why I don't use checks at a poker table.
You said Sanford always goes to the same place to send the money.
Yeah, over in Southeast DC, next to Eastern Market.
Go keep him company.
I don't get it. I send stuff to this address all the time. Why is this coming back?
Well, there was no one there to sign for it. You're gonna have to fill this out again.
Oh, come on, man. Just use the old one.
Dude, I don't make the rules. I just work here, you know? New delivery, new form. You know, I tell you what, I'll fill it out and you just sign it and you can go.
All right. That was awesome.
Next time, you get the dangerous job.
Hey, I have altered brainwaves, all right? He would have sensed me.
He's hiding behind your brain waves.
Hiding behind anything.
Convoy.
All right, I'll factor in traffic patterns, travel time, road and weather conditions. I'll find the path of least resistance.
Give the plan to Kavanaugh. He's in charge of transport.
Any word on how Adams got infected?
Not yet.
You two were friendly, right?
Well, before he was assigned to watch the prisoners, he used to guard my hotel room. We'd stay up late at night, playing poker. Very unwise on his part, but he's a good guy.
Having a headache again.
Is it the same as before?
No, pain's duller, like it's moving up my spine to the back of my head.
Your vital signs are stable.
How's he doing?
Surprisingly lucid. I always assumed that the mental faculties were the first to go, but he's proving me wrong.
The travel time to the holding facility is 3 hours and 42 minutes. I figured you'd want to adjust the sedative dosage to the prisoners.
Yeah, thanks.
Can I talk to him?
I'd rather you didn't.
Come on, Nigel. Whatever happened to visiting hours? The guy's a friend of mine.
All right, be brief.
hope you're not here for your $50.
Well, if you think all of this is gonna get you out of it, you're sadly mistaken.
Redskins, Jets, this weekend, double or nothing.
You're on.
I hear they're moving those prisoners from downstairs because of the mistake I made.
It's not your fault. You were sick. Is that why you made that ridiculous deal with Caffrey to punish yourself?
I don't want to become one of them, Ramsey. You know me, I'm not the alien type.
What if Fenway finds a cure?
What if he doesn't? Seriously, what would you do in my position?
Dr. Fenway might be a pain in the ass, but he's a brilliant, brilliant doctor, and he will find a way. Don't let that go to your head, Nigel. Seriously, man, come on. You better be damn sure about this, because it's kind of a permanent decision. And some of us would like to see you stick around.
Visiting hours are over, Ramsey.
You know what? Should I?
By all means.
Hey, Nigel!
Aren't you on the clock?
Wow, I knew I should have jammed this little tracking chip you guys put in us.
You did. Third bar I've been to.
Same here.
I need you to reopen Manning's financials. Still a lot of money unaccounted for. If you can find out where it was spent, might give us an idea what he's been up to.
Do you like me?
What?
I mean, am I just facts and figures to you, an astonishing brain, or do you sometimes look at me and think, boy, if I wasn't so busy being a tight ass, I could have some serious sex with that man?
If I say yes, will you come back to the office?
I heard about Adams. Guess he's technically one of them now.
Yeah. Sorry. I know he was your friend.
Well, I bet you could use this right now.
No, thanks.
Really? Then why did you come here?
To get you.
You could have sent any one of your goons down here to get me, but you, the head of Threshold herself, came. You want to know why? Because I am a great excuse to be in a bar right now. Adams told me about your deal.
Yeah.
Tough spot.
I just wonder if I made a promise I can't keep.
Well, you want my opinion? Don't let Fenway rattle you. You know, if I ever got infected, do not hesitate.
Not me. If I ever turn, get as much information out of me as you can and lock me up. There's still a chance we'll find a cure.
I guess the beauty of still being human beings is we get to decide our own fates.
Right.
So the problem wasn't in the design of the restraints.
So where was it?
Well, the units were connected to the truck's power supply through a faulty relay. So when the charge came through, blew right out.
Yeah, who installed the relay?
I don't like to lay blame.
Lucas, who installed it?
Roberts. Okay, but he's a good guy. He's smart. He just doesn't do well under pressure.
Wait a minute, hold on, stop. Who's Roberts?
My assistant, Jonathan Roberts. He was helping me on this.
Jonathan Roberts?
Yeah, the guy sitting right over there.
Lucas, there's no one here.
What do you mean? He's sitting right there. Roberts.
We're alone, Lucas. There's no Roberts.
Of course there is. I can prove it to you. He filed an injury report yesterday. Burned himself with a soldering iron.
Lucas, you filed that report.
What? I've been working with this guy for 3 weeks. You're trying to tell me he's a figment of my imagination?
No one named Jonathan Roberts works in this building.
You see him right now?
What's going on?
You didn't hear that? Oh my God.
Don't listen to them, Lucas. They're trying to confuse you.
Shut up!
Well, let's get you to the med lab.
No, Fenway. I'm fine. I'm just a little overworked.
They're gonna lock you up. Don't let them.
Come with me, son.
No, get the hell away from me.
I'd rather not call security.
This should be done by a friend. Molly. Bye, buddy. You still owe me 50.